Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Maison. This is part 2, continue from topics. The little orphan girl Esther, how she became Queen Esther. Esther 2 verse 15. Now when the turn of Esther, the daughter of Abigail, the uncle of Mordecai, who had taken her for his daughter, was come to go in unto the king. She required nothing but what Haggai, the king's chamberlains, the keeper of the women's appoint, and Esther attained favored in the sight of all them that look upon her. Esther 2 verse 16. So Esther was taken unto King Ahasuerus into his house royal in the 10th month, which is the month Tebet, in the 7th year of his reign. Verse 17. And the king loved Esther above all the women's, and she attained grace and favor in his sight more than all the virgin, so that he set the royal crown upon her head and made her queen instead of Vashti. Esther 3 verse 5 through 6. And when Haman saw that Mordecai bowed not, nor did him reverence, then was Haman full of wrath. Verse 6. And he thought scorned to lay hands on Mordecai alone, for they had shown him the people of Mordecai, wherefore Haman sought to destroy all the Jews that were throughout the whole kingdom of Ahasuerus, even the people of Mordecai. Esther 3 verse 13 through 14. And the letter was sent by post into all the king's province, to destroy, to kill, and to cause to perish all Jews, both young and old, little children and women, in one day, even upon the 13th day of the 12th month, which is the month of Adar, and to take the spoil of them for a prey. Verse 14. The copy of the writing for a commandment to be given in every province was published unto all people, that they should be ready against that day. Esther 4 verse 6 to 8. So Hatat went forth to Mordecai unto the street of the city, which was before the king's gate. Verse 7. And Mordecai taught him of all that had happened unto him, and of the sum of the money that Haman had promised to pay to the king's treasury for the Jews to destroy them. Verse 8. Also he gave him the copy of the writing of the decree that was given at Shushan to destroy them, to show it unto Esther, and to decree it unto her, and to change her that she should go in unto the king to make supplications unto him, and to make request before him for her people. Esther 4 verse 11 through 12. All the king's servants and the people of the king's province do know that whosoever, whether men or women, shall come unto the king into the inner court, who is not called, there is one law of his to put him to death, except such to who the king shall hold out the golden scepter, that he may live. But I have not been called to come in unto the king these 30 days. Verse 12. And they told to Mordecai Esther's words. Esther 4 verse 16 through 17. Go gather together all the Jews that are present in Shushan, and fast ye for me, and neither eat nor drink 3 days, night or day. I also and my maidens will fast likewise, and so will I go in unto the king, which is not according to the law, and if I perish, I perish. Verse 17. So Mordecai went his way and did according to all that Esther had commanded him. Esther 5 verse 1 through 2. Now it came to pass on the 3rd day that Esther put on her royal apparel and stood in the inner court of the king's house, over against the king's house. And the king sat upon his royal throne in the royal house, over against the gate of the house. Verse 2. And it was so when the king saw Esther the queen standing in the court, that she attained favor in his sight. And the king held out to Esther the golden scepter that was in his hand. So Esther drew near and touched the top of the scepter. Esther 5 verse 3 through 4. Then said the king unto her, What wilt thou, Queen Esther? And what is thy request? It shall be even given thee to the half of the kingdom. Verse 4. And Esther answered, If it seem good unto the king, let the king and Haman's king come this day unto the banquet that I have prepared for him. Verse 5. Then the king said, Cause Haman to make haste, that he may do as Esther had said. So the king and Haman came to the banquet that Esther had prepared. Okay, that's it for the Bible scriptures. And then I asked King Jesus, what caused Esther to attain the King Ahasuerus' favor? And the king's Ahasuerus hung out the golden scepter to Esther in the courthouse and granted Esther the request on that date in the courthouse. Then King Jesus explained to me, because the fasting for 3 days, all the Jews had prayed to God, and God heard the Jews' prayer. Then the Son Jesus decided to come down, intervene, and tell the king what the king should do to Haman. And King Jesus gave Queen Esther favored. Whatever Queen Esther said to King Ahasuerus, the king will believe Queen Esther's words and gave all the Jews rightfully placed in the town to all Jews. And Queen Esther said to the king Ahasuerus, I am Jew, and you are my people, and you must decide who you know. And it's not lines about the Jewish people, and refrained Haman for what he had done to my people Jews, and he shall put in prison. And that's all the Lord Jesus Christ explained to me. And family, thank you for your loyal support, and I will see you in my next video.